Hello. How are you?
How are you?
Doing good. Man. Yeah, that's me. The title does not lie to you. This is probably footage of my most desperate time in life. Don't worry, there's a happy ending, but I'll start it here. Hopefully the camera is in focus. If it's not, I'm probably just gonna keep this, not gonna lie. So, I have a predicament. I'm in quite the pickle, as it seems. Before you ask, no, I'm not homeless. I'd rather prefer the term car full rather than homeless. No, I'm not homeless, but just start from the beginning here. So 2-3 weeks ago, I joined this communications class. Basically a class where you just give speeches to people and learn how to talk better for college because it's a requirement for my major. By the way, my major is graphic design. Anyway, the previous speeches and the ones after this specific one, to my knowledge, are all online, which is great because I can just like pay people to join and listen to me. Not a big problem, but this one is in person. Now, here's where the big problem comes in. I need 8 people and I don't have 8 people. So, firstly, I do not have 8 family members. Not in my immediate or extended. Even like if you go across the country, you won't find 8 Isaiah's the name relatives unless they're like distant cousins that I don't know of. Then here goes friends. I know more than 8 people. But here's the thing, everybody in my age bracket, because I'm 18, everyone in my age bracket is as busy as I am. So that means all the time, basically. Even for online stuff, I can't get 8 friends in a Zoom call to save my life. So I've come down to the last straw. Today is November 2nd, 2025. And I'm out here looking for 8 people. That's my first game plan. Like if there was a scale from hardest to easiest to at least get a speech in. Because if I do, at least I can do the peer reviews, do the self-reflection they make you do. And then at least I can leave the class passing. The best one, because then I can actually do the thing. And then the last one at the bottom, my last resort, which probably wouldn't get me anything, would to be go to a street corner and talk to cars, 8 cars, because you can't really prove that there's 8 people there. And then the third one would be asynchronous, would mean 8 separate people instead of just 8 in contingent. So we're gonna look around for those 8 people. We're gonna hopefully get lucky, and if worst comes to worst, I have something. Hello, Mr. Squirrel. Another fun logistical nightmare issue thing would be demographics. Not that kind. Basically, I cannot present to people who are under the age of 16, which happens to be most people who are outside, besides the people walking their dogs. That's another big one. People walking their dogs, but yet again, that's just one person. I suppose another fun thing worth mentioning is how much I just love my camera, my Canon camera. It's just, they implement some interesting features in it. Like, if you record 10 minutes of 180p video, it will just turn off the camera. So, what I'm gonna try to do is do the asynchronous option. Then, like, maybe like cut it up, make it look cool. Cause then, like, you know, there's some effort in it, you know, there's some pizzazz, even though it's still probably going to be a 0. So I can't do like a time lapse of me waiting for someone or like me searching for someone. And I'm going off of what I remember. I'm pretty sure the limit is 10 minutes, but it could be less. It's either like 10 minutes or when it reaches its file limit for one video, which could also be a problem because the speech itself is 5 to 6 minutes and they take off like 5 points for every 30 seconds over the 6-minute mark. So that'll also be fun because when I improv, I tend to drag things out. Let's hope that is not an issue. It probably will be though. Probably will be. This is some lovely scenery. If I had like actual things to talk about, like I could make like a cool vlog video around this park. There's bunch of motorcycles that rode by. The audio has to be not that great either, because I'm right by a highway. So yeah, I guess the search begins. But it seems more like beneficial. I let them walk to me. I'm like, hey ma'am, you wanna... So, yeah, let's do that. So to add more layers to the onion of problem I have on my plate right now is I've never actually practiced the speech we're doing, because when you're running around trying to find 8 people all week, you're not concerned about much else. I don't have cue cards or nothing. I got a not a Google slide, a PowerPoint. I got a PowerPoint loaded up on this laptop that I have with me. I'll probably just look at the title and riff from there, because the topic I'm pretty well versed on, which the topic is pretty funny in itself. Informing people about something, and my something is video games, because I'm a gamer. I'll be informing people about how video games are actually beneficial in several different ways. Like, it can get you thinking creatively, it can make you cooperative, learn real life skills. Big emphasis on the real life skills part of it, because that one sounds like the most like professional. So now, finally, I venture out into the park, equipped with a laptop, legal binding waiver, my camera in my backpack, in hopes of fulfilling the speech. And found out very quickly it's actually harder to talk to people than I thought. Hello, how are you?
How are you?
Doing good. Man, look at this guy coming up. Man, it's like weird. I don't have like nervousness when talking to people when I start doing it, but like just to random people, it's like onset nervousness, you know. Like, I wasn't nervous to come out here today, but I'm nervous now to find these people. And I didn't know that was going to be a problem. Hello, sir.
How you doing?
Doing good. Maybe I should take my hood off. I feel like I know it's like the right weather for it, but I kind of seem conspicuous, and I am by a skate park, so they could think I'm a bad guy. I don't have much battery on this computer either. That's not a big plus. Here's another thing too. I think I'm too nice. I'm not cut out for this. I'm too nice. I don't want to bother people on their day. The 2 people walking and talking to one guy listening with his headphones. I didn't want to stop him, and I just need to break out of that for the greater good of this most epic 0 I'm about to receive for this. Oh man, it is really cold out here. I should have layered up, but to be fair, when I first came out here, it wasn't that cold. It wasn't as cold. Still should have prepped it, but it is what it is. Can't change the past. Can only work to get better in the future. I think, like, the longer I stay out here, I get a little bit more insane. I have 30% battery on this laptop, so it's now or never. Okay, we got a jogger. Oh, sir, would you be interested in hearing a speech?
Not really, sorry.
Thank you, sir. Okay, we got somewhere. Okay, maybe if I say 5-minute speech. Oh, sir, would you be interested in hearing a 5-minute speech?
No.
Thank you. It's starting to look like the cars option is the only option. Yep. Day's pretty much over now. I asked people. Doesn't seem like people want to stop in this cold to hear a guy yap for 5 minutes. So, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I know what I need to do. I need to turn something. So then, with my laptop dead, I walked home. That's exactly what I did. Yep. To preface this speech, this isn't some sort of joke. I really couldn't find 8 people. I was the only one in the class who reached out. I've been out here all day asking random people on the sidewalk if they would like to tune in to my lovely speech, and I was met with nothing but no's. I couldn't find 8 people in contingent, so I thought might as well turn in something. I'm getting cold. I need to pee. When people talk about creativity, problem solving, video games rarely come up. even though they probably should. Everyone has played or knows someone who's played them. They're more than entertainment. They actually build real life skills. Oh. So yeah, the speech itself, even with edits in it, it's kind of boring. And plus, the best part of the video is next, so I kind of want to just like get to that. But there's some funny moments, so I'm just gonna put that right here. Problem solving and teamwork that transfer to everyday life. Please ignore that. Real world impact, holy tongue twister. Builds, design, thinking, planning, and visual creativity. That's the real world impact. Now it's working. We're good here. It's useful for group projects, clubs, and jobs. That is kind of ironic that I get a text about someone getting a job when that happens. That wasn't even planned. But ignore that. Across different cultures in general, you don't really care who you're playing with as long as you're good at the game. In conclusion, I know that's basic to say, but in conclusion, work and life. School, work, and life. Tongue twister. And there's my citation. Thank you, everyone, or no one, for showing up for my lovely speech. So now, the moment you all have been waiting for. The aftermath. Whatever happened from this? Well, I'll tell you what. I didn't get a 0. I actually got a B. Yeah, so I'll bring it up right here. There's me just yapping. But yeah, it wasn't even like a drawn out response or anything. It was like, thanks for letting me know and working so hard on this. You did a nice job with the speech. And then an 85. I honestly didn't expect this. And it makes like the whole video kind of seem silly now. But this whole experience, very educational. Learned a couple of things. So first, people be busy. People have things to do. 2, some people are a lot nicer and a lot more forgiving. Probably good to assume the way I assumed in the first place, but still, you know, it's a good state of mind. Now, it's been like 2 days since I got the news, to be honest. I probably should have recorded right when I got the news, had like a big blow up, like, oh my god. But I've had time to process it and everything, and now it's sort of like behind me in my mind. But I'm glad it went well. For obvious reasons, and for the sake of this video, I'm glad it went well. And it wasn't just like I showed a recording and then boom, 0, because like the whole entire time I was expecting a 0, and then like to get a 0 is like, oh well, that's just what you expected. So yeah, I'm glad you watched, stayed this long, and more videos soon.